You wire your money to me, I'll don't call my phone back, I'll chop you, get chopped.
So the flight's in like 2 hours left, 2.5 hours. So we're like, you got the flight ticket so we can go through. So there's like, I'll give us 15 minutes. Waiting. There's like an hour and a half left. And we're saying like, what's going on? He's like, oh, can you buy your flights and we'll reimburse you. Okay. So we're like, all right, yeah, sweet. Never seen the money since. I swear. Never seen the money back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like regular.
Yo, people, big up on yourself. Welcome back to another edition of the Reggae Boys Weekly. Joined by the man himself, the set piece coach for Arsenal. I don't know his name, people, but the set piece coach for Arsenal. The man where, yo, I don't know, this thing in the Premier League where set piece coaches start feels special. Like, what is that about? Like, come on, man. Yeah, sit down on the bench, and if the team score, celebrate. Every man up on the sideline nowadays. Go next to them a star of the team. But big up yourself, Mr. Arsenal. What going?
Yeah, bro. Don't move like you want this Nicholson. Yo, back in a dog. The mastermind behind our set pieces and our set piece players in a bro. Don't move like you want this youth, my dog. Mastermind, bro.
Not a this thing. Smurf, big up your damn self. You don't know things yet already. But your people there up on the Friday. Today what? Today the 1st of November, don't? So you go. 1st of November, people say you don't know. You know, October they just start and it run off quickly. So we know at the 11th month, 12 months in a year, December next, and then the year done off next year, 2025. So yeah, man, no football for Jamaica play next year. But when you don't know the things set already, people, before we get into the show, just go ahead, smash that like button as you join. Hit that subscribe button as well. Share the video to your friends and family. Share to your dog. Me not talk your dog as in your brethren. Your dog we have in the kennel. And make him, smash that like button. But share the video with people because we have some interesting topics that we're definitely going to discuss today. Also, feel free, if you like the content, if you want to support the channels, send us a super chat, further down in the show if you like the discussion. But yeah, man, so I say things set already, people. And you don't know, we're glad for the back here again. We're glad for them on the forefront again. But the how have you been?
Good in a dog. I love how we get back in that space and we do thing. And yeah, bro, I love the support that we get from the people always. You see me? I see all the supporters as well. I get on the road, Like sometimes they not along a gas station or they all somewhere. Come out and carry and thing. I just see a dog and look for me and do it. I say, dog, when you see me, you can hear me, Just like how I talk to myself, if you see me on the road, you can talk to myself, bro. Brawling. You see me? Brother, I see a dog and look for me well. I say, dog, brother, you look for me, so dog. But then realize I know him from the channel. And it's like, him don't know what to say, him see me or whatever, bro. I'm not hostile, dog. You see me? Same way when I talk to him, so I can fall and talk to him when you see me on the road, bro. You see me? Start look for me and steer for me certain way. I start. You see me? Don't me, I forgot about my waist, I joke. But go through me, dog.
Careful. CC Sports Star, big up yourself. But yeah, man, you don't know the people, where the people, man, I tell them go through a piece of depression where the people. Right now, today was Friday, but Monday, man, up and I have to go to the doctor and thing and get some prescription for some depression because I think we don't consume United too much and Eric Ten Hag and them thing there and, Yo, not bother with that, man. Not bother with that. But people, what I try to say is, but I watch too much United and I watch too much Eric Ten Hag and it's like depression chipping, and things Sunday me all mash up sitting and yeah, man, go to the doctor and thing and go to the doctor on Monday. Only for years then I get sacked. I say backside doctor, I feel good doctor, I'm not depressed again. I said doctor, nobody need the prescription. Because the man get fired, people. Eric Ten Hag has been sacked from Manchester United. Obviously, we never do a show after that. But yeah, man, I tell the people like me feel a sense of relief when you say the man gets sacked. I wake up people. I'm here, a man text me, one of my friend down at Brazil, big up yourself. And the man say, yo, Eric Ten Hag gets sacked. I say, I don't know about that. Just wake, you see me? I'm say everybody I post it. I'm say, to God be the glory. Thy kingdom come and you don't know things that already. Big up to God because if I never film people, probably my only there right now, big man thing because our next game at Eric Ten Hag like against Leicester or Chelsea, pressure on there no more people. I tell you, depression people is a serious thing. Mental health when you come on to men, serious thing, people. Sometimes footballers talk about it and we take it for joke. Ain't no joke, people. Me not play the ball game, but me watch the ball game and yeah, man. Yeah, man, me tell the doctor say nobody need the prescription because feel healed right now. But yeah, man, some big games coming up this weekend. United versus Chelsea. You know, obviously United went on to appoint Ruben Amorim, the sporting coach, and he will take over for the Ipswich game. So Ruud van Nistelrooy, the interim manager right now, he will have like 3 games. I think he'll just get the Leicester game, he'll have the Chelsea game, and I think there will be 2 more games, I believe, or 1 more game. I think there will be another game after the Chelsea game in which he will be in charge of, and then you have the international break, and then Ruben Amorim will come in and take charge of the game against Ipswich Town. Arsenal face off against Newcastle this weekend. That will be a good game. Liverpool versus who Liverpool are playing again? If I'm not mistaken, it's Palace, I believe. But anyways, people, make we get into the show because we're there to discuss the Reggae Boys. So let me just play the intro.
No matter where you do, you know, say that we can't stop. We stand up and salute down to the yellow, the green, the black. And make them know.
Yeah, man. So today, people are going to talk about Ravel Morrison. Did a recent interview with Troy Deeney and someone else, and he spoke about the Jamaica Football Federation in addition with Troy Deeney. And pertaining to the interview, people, one of the worst interviews I'm probably ever watching in my life. You know, no, everybody interview different, and maybe it's like, you know, just a thing where like a player can just, you know, be themselves and whatever the case is. But the next the white brother, I was really annoyed by that fella in terms of how him operate and how him carry himself in the interview. You get me? I say, come like a some prom push thing them depend. But it just really did if you listen to Ravel Morrison and what he had to say surrounding, you know, his career so far, as well as the Jamaica Football Federation. Troy Deeney spoke about the JFF as well. Also gonna discuss what you call him again? We're going to discuss Shamar Nicholson, because Shamar Nicholson has been, you know, in the spotlight once again, this time around for good reasons, you know, his recent form. And, you know, we have the USA game coming up soon on, I think it's the 14th of November. No, the 14th of November is the game against USA, but in the United States of America. I say go, don't.
Mm-hmm. No, the first
No,
game now.
that time at Jamaica. Yeah, the 14th, that time at Jamaica. So we're definitely going to discuss Boyz, whether or not he should start in the away game against USA, because Mikel Antonio got a yellow card, so he will not be available for the first game at home. So we know say Nicholson more than likely will get the go ahead start in that game. And we're going to discuss Whisper a little bit, not too much, but you don't know anything set already. But more start off with your thoughts on Vinicius Jr. and the Ballon d'Or now. What do you think about that?
Brother, them man they are waste, man, brother. You see me? Them man they not supposed to win the Ballon d'Or. As I saying in the video I make during the week, Rodri, I would even say Rodri deserves it either. If we really look at everything that a player has accomplished in a year, which is basically what the Ballon d'Or is about, then you know say Lautaro Martinez for me would be the deserved winner. But at the end of the day, you know say it not come down to that, right? So if it was between Vinicius Jr. and Rodri, I would have to give it to Rodri. You see me? Vinicius Jr. do crap for Brazil, and as a Brazil fan, I just not rate him, brother. Because I don't watch Real Madrid. He's not a Madrid fan. So if he want to perform for Madrid and win Champions League for Madrid, me no business. You see me? I could care less what you want to do for Madrid if you not do it for Brazil. You see me? So this is even another way for show people say we are not biased against Leon Bailey. You see me? Because the same thing when I say for Leon Bailey, the same thing I say about Vinicius Jr. You know, perform for your country and a baller, brother. You see me? You know, embarrassing that would have been for Brazil, for how much Brazilian players win and stinking Vinicius, we can't do nothing for them going Ballon d'Or, brother. You know, that would have looked on Neymar. If Neymar can't win a Ballon d'Or, a wicked piece of baller like Neymar, and Vinicius Junior gonna win Ballon d'Or, brother. No, brother. That would have been a disgrace for Brazil. And the best thing that them do, and give Rodri the Ballon d'Or, brother. That me I try to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, me get what I say. Is it me I say? But definitely understand where you're forward from. I know people, but I have a friend in Brazil, and but they text him, say like, seeing that you come from Brazil and thing, I think Vinny did deserve the Ballon d'Or, and him say, yeah, they think Vinny deserve it, but due to the fact that Vinny never really did nothing much in the international window, which would have been the Copa America, he never really performed in that competition. Like one game he did perform, and then is a straight red card him they get or 2 yellow card? Yellow card. I think it was a straight red, don't?
I don't remember, brother.
Yeah. But if he gets suspended in the tournament, people, there was a game in which I think the first game that they drew in the Copa America, and then them win the next game against Paraguay. I think it was like 5-something. But Vinny never really have a good run in the Copa America. And listen, I believe you can be the best attacking player in the world, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best player in the world. Like, get me apart from, like, you have so many different positions in which like players can be just as important as an attacking player, and football works that way. It's just that over the years, in terms of Ballon d'Or winners, it is more favored and more geared towards attacking players, which are basically strikers and wingers. You get me? I say, because out of the Ballon d'Or winners, strikers and wingers, they've won that award mostly. But I don't think it should come down to only attacking players can only be the best players in the world, because I've seen seasons where David De Gea has been the best goalkeeper in the world. No, he's not an outfield player, but he could be regarded as one of the most important players for any specific team. You get me? I say, what if United that win Champions League and Premier League and the man will keep all 5 clean sheet? But I vouch for that the man there. I say, I believe he must win the Ballon d'Or. You get me? I say, because he's one of the best players in the world. Might not be an outfield player, but he's still important. Just as an outfield player, because he's the goalkeeper, the one between the sticks, stopping shots and whatever the case is. Smurf say, I'm kind of biased. I support Madrid. Mr. Francis, big up yourself. Him say, any news on Dujuan Sterling? Not yet.
Negative.
In terms of the Ballon d'Or, I think it's, me find it, I'm going to say no. I was really disturbed by the fact that Madrid kind of boycott the Ballon d'Or ceremony just because Vinicius no win. You get me? I say, like, own the award, you show up at the ceremony and you show, good behavior and good sportsmanship in terms of the winner. Erling Haaland did it last time around, and everybody did know, say, everybody did get word to Messi that going before Erling Haaland. No, people never believe it, but him still show up. You get me? I say, whereas Vinicius, them, he's a crybaby. I'm here all trees to talk about him, and a lot of people, and since the Ballon d'Or ceremony has ended, people, I see enough people are clip up videos with Vinicius Jr. and his unsportsmanlike behavior, and honestly, the man, him kind of disgusting. Him rub people the wrong way.
Brother, man, them forget ban, brother. Real Madrid forget a 5-year ban from Champions League. Brawly. That disgusting, the man him have no class, And brother, you see if it was a year like brother, Haaland have a year like we have last year. Nothing compared to the stink year Vinicius Jr. have. And him now ball like baby like Vinicius Jr. boycott nothing and them thing there, brother. You see me? When Lewandowski we have wicked a year than where they big idiot boy they from Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. up. Zin miss out pan Ballon d'Or a year when he's supposed to get it. Zin because Ballon d'Or no keep because of COVID. Then a year my ball. But this big idiot boy we can't even do nothing for Brazil. Want to come talk with our best player in the world? Which best player in which world, brother? A Real Madrid make him even in the top 2. Because if if Lautaro Martinez would have the face where Cristiano Ronaldo have, it would have been between Lautaro Martinez and Rodri. Vinicius Jr. would have been nowhere near that. Lautaro Martinez win Syria, top goal scorer in a Syria. The man win Copa Italia, top goal scorer in a Copa America. The man win Copa America. We are talking about captain talisman, bring Inter Milan to Syria title, bring Argentina to Copa America title. You see me? Wait, what them money are talking about Vinicius Jr. brother just because he play from Real Madrid. And then the idiot Florentino Perez are coming at chattings about nobody now from Madrid now go that. But that man didn't forget one from that, brother. Them feel them big. Them all win team of the year trophy. And them don't present themselves to call it that. Then Carlo Ancelotti win manager of the year and him don't call it himself to present that. But at least them are this thing, brother. At least them are this youth them trophy, brother. Me a Ballon d'Or, no Madrid player can win it in the next 5 years. You could have
and if anything as well, we could have made the case that Jude Bellingham was just as important for Real Madrid as Vinicius Jr. And if anything, he did have a more, I don't want to use the word prolific season, but not even US champion, but for Real Madrid, like he was the face of Real Madrid last season because him coming for that big money there and the man just hit the ground running like straight away. You get me? I say, so Bellingham we could have make a case with Bellingham as well, and him win every trophy with Vinicius they win as well. And on the international stage, You know, he probably had a better international campaign than Vinicius because he come up clutch for England in the Euros. You get me? I say,
he deserve that over him. You can look on Carvajal, you can look on Lautaro Martinez, you can look on Jude, who have similar seasons and go further than him in international competition. You can look on Rodri. So many players deserve it, and he managed to make top 2 on a ball. Brother, I don't stand him. I could stand him before, and now I can't stand him no more, brother. I cannot stand Vinicius Jr. Man, disgusting. He's a little victim playing idiot. No, really, go perform for Brazil. Big idiot boy. And boy, best player in the world. Can't perform for Brazil. Dunce, brother.
Hear me say, people, Madrid that try sabotage. They might try, not even sabotage, they might try hold the Ballon d'Or people, they might hostage to give a man the award. They get me and say, I'm not really believe in that, you see me? Even if you're not sure for the award ceremony, fair enough, but don't make it be known that because, you know, win the award, like, bro, a journalist and them people, they vote at the end of the day, and if them man, they've been a watch ball game since the inception of football, so if them man, they regard as the best player in the world, then so be it. You see me? I say, and again,
journalists vote. I never see it. At the top 100 journalists from one from each country, and when they put it, one Jamaican flag the day night. So me I wonder which Jamaican journalist that. Me I wonder if a Simon Preston vote. Now which Jamaican journalist voted a Ballon d'Or with that?
But what I try to say with the Ballon d'Or thing as well with Vinny and Real Madrid people is that I don't feel like it should just come down to attacking players only being the best players in the world. You know, a midfield player, whether 6, 8, or 10, can be just as good as or just as important as any player on any team. You get me? I say once them get the numbers and once them perform, you know, any player across the starting level or you know across the pitch can be the best player in the world. You know, Virgil van Dijk for one, people did advocate for Virgil van Dijk win the Ballon d'Or one season when Virgil van Dijk was regarded as the best defender in the world. And let me tell you, people, to the point where people say, yo, the man never get dribbled past, when they see man dribble past the man. And if Virgil van Dijk is supposed to win a Ballon d'Or, back then people won't have a problem with it because his performances for Liverpool that year, yo, man, I tell you, the man did one of the best players in the world, even if you're disregarding position as a centre-back people, man, I tell you. So you don't have to be a striker, you don't have to be a winger to be regarded as the best player in the world. You just have to look on players in isolation and look on what them do. And Rodri for City people, if you look on how that man they play, man, I tell you, the man, you see me? Me didn't want Vinicius win, but you know, Rodri win, I don't have a problem with it. Smurf said Ballon d'Or criteria change every year. Was Rodri Spain's best player? Well, whether or not he was Spain's best player, was Man City's best player last season. And he did win the Euros as well. And the thing with the Euros as well, now people will not understand now. Spain did not go into that Euros as favorites. The man them kind of going as an underdog or a team and try to figure out themselves, especially with so much young players. You know, the Yamin Yamal, Dani Olmo, Nico Williams, and them people. So Spain wasn't a team that you say, oh, them definitely can make a run for the Euros. It was like more like France, England, you know, they were the favorites. You had Germany in the mix as well. So for Spain come and win the Euros, like everybody, they were surprised, especially with the coach who they win it with, because he got promoted from the youth team and then him forward in and win it in his first attempt and stuff. So you kind of have to take that into consideration as well. You know, where Vinicius, Brazil, you could regard them as one of the favorites going into the Copa America, and they failed miserably. So you know, I have to look on all of them things there in terms of why Vinicius did miss out on the Ballon d'Or. Smurf, big up yourself, himself. Rodri played 45 minutes in the final. Well, I'm not really busy with that because he played other games in the competition. But we could start off with Shamar Nicholson first, people. So, you know, we don't know so Shamar Nicholson upon, you know, good form since recently and thing. And, you know, we're glad for Shamar Nicholson because, you know, not too long ago, he wasn't really banging in goals for his team and him get the 1 and 3 opportunities again and him start score. I think his team actually plays tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. I believe it is. So that's our like 1:30 p.m. my time, so that's about 12:30 Jamaica time. So Shamar Nicholson, his team will play tomorrow. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play tomorrow because I don't know, but he did score in the last game. Came on as a substitute, played about like 20-something minutes, scored the second goal in the 90th minute to seal up the 3 points. As Steve McClaren would say, seal it up. You know, so Spartak Moscow did seal it up in that game. But we also played the United States of America at the National Stadium on the 14th of November, and then we'll play away from home in the USA against the United States. Now, Mikel Antonio is suspended for that game. Shamar Nicholson more than likely will get the start in that game because I believe that in terms of the next call-up will be, the strikers will be, I believe it will be Shamar Nicholson. Yeah, I think him suspended. But I hear him suspended. They get a lucky than the last game, don't? Yeah, man. So he's not going to play the first game. So Shamar Nicholson will play in that game, right? Now, in terms of playing away from home, who will start in that game? The Shamar Nicholson or Mikel Antonio? Because I have some things to say about them, about Mikel Antonio. You know? Go through.
But yeah, I say a while ago.
That's who will start against USA in the away game.
Well, if somebody Shamar, as West Smurf say, Shamar is a no-brainer if Mikel Antonio out, as you say.
No, that's for the first game, but the game away from home against USA.
Well, if Nicholson go in and score goals in the first game, Antonio could not walk back in the team. If Shamar Nicholson go in first game, score goals, Jamaica win the football match and keep in place. And like he's a regular player. Two of them basically neck and neck as it relates to who can start. The only thing that gives Antonio the edge is because maybe he have more experience and because he's a Premier League player. But otherwise, based off what they have both done for Jamaica and in them career, they are both respectable senior players in the squad. So if Nicholson goes in and has a wonderful game against the United States, then he starts the next game in the United States, unless the coach wants to go a different route and play some football from some Route 1 football with Mikel Antonio and want him bully some defender, then that's the only way we can see him coming back in if Shamar Nicholson has a good game at home. But you have to build upon the momentum.
Yeah, definitely. Me get where so Mr. Somebody mentioned Devontae Cole. Personally, I've never watched Devontae Cole before, people, but just looking at his statistics, hasn't played much since the start of the season. Only 2 games. He has not registered a goal or an assist as well. And I don't think this is the time to kind of experiment with strikers. I think you just call up back Shamar Nicholson and Mikel Antonio. If you're not going to go with one out of the 2, then you can always bring in back Romario Williams, who did score in the last international break against Nicaragua. You get me? I say. But in terms of Nicholson and Antonio, with all due respect, people, I respect Mikel Antonio. But this thing about people keep on top about even if Nicholson has scored, you still start Mikel Antonio because of experience. People, a farm score goal or your ability, if you still have it at the highest level, that make you score goals. You get me? I say this thing about experience. Mikel Antonio have so much experience, but yet still him can't score enough goals for Jamaica. You get me? I say I'm not going to really forward upon him toward now because recently him score 1 and 2 goal, which big him up for that. Him score the first goal at the Copa America for Jamaica. But this experience thing, bro, like business, the bread and butter of a striker, I'm not gonna always preach it to people tired. It is to score goals. And I'm not gonna say if a man, let me tell you, if you have a national team, right? What consists of a striker from the Jamaicapremierleague, and you have a striker who from the Premier League. I can tell you, if that the man did not score a goal come from the Premier League, more than likely, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna start the JPL man 100%. But I have to start looking at him and say, we probably have to give a run out. You get me? I say, because especially depending on the opponent people. You get me? I say, I'm not going to say, if I go play Germany, I'm going to start the JPL man. No, I'm not going to do that. But depending on the game, I might give him a run out due to the fact that as a striker, there are certain fundamentals that you have to have in terms of scoring goals. There's a certain knock about you in terms of what you need to have as a striker to score goals. You get me? I say, so if a man not up on form at the highest level, I can't buy into the fact that just because of our experience, he must always get the looking over a man with up on form, regardless of the league we're playing. You get me? I say, I'm not buy that notion.
Let me show you why I disagree, because we've done it before. We've literally done that before. And we saw the difference. It was so evident that the level that you're playing is important. Zine, because we did it with Bygrave in a year we did a struggle. And when we tell you saying in the World Cup campaign, we'll go and we'll play some of them local ball, it was even worse than the international ball we did bring in. And it just goes to show that the level is different. Not because a man that they can form at a higher level means say you have to play somebody where they can form at a lower level. We try it with Bygrave and a couple of the JPL man would he put in the team at some points over some more some players have more experience and play at higher levels. And you can literally see the drop off. Some simple, so it's just in the simple things, brother. If a ball come and if you control from in the ear, Adamara agree to control in the ear to go dead. When do after that, maybe him not beat him man when him dribble, but at least the ball control. When you put on some of them JPL ball, sometime Ethan Pinnock switch a ball upon in the ball, boom off and put it down. You need to get the chance to take on the man. You see me? And that is the difference, bro. You need people with 7 times out of 10. Because at Jamaica, it's not like soccer where 10 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10, you know, say, he might go produce. But you need them, man. They were 7 times out of 10, they might go do the simple things right. And I don't think the JPL players do the simple thing right 7 times out of 10 on the international stage. And I don't think players playing at lower level, when they reach at the higher level, do the simple things right. Otherwise, they would have the other higher levels. Majority of the times, they would have been at other levels. I'm not saying that there are players that are in lower levels that can't make it to the higher level. We've seen it a lot of times. But majority of the times, the players that are at that level are at that level for a reason. So I'm going to agree with if a man depend on farm on a next lower level, in come and start over a man where play average or half farm at a higher level. However, that is not my take for Shamar Nicholson, because as I said, Boyz have a start. Boyz is established. Boyz is also experienced. Boyz has goals for Jamaica. Boyz can all chase Jamaica top goal scorer chart if he want to. Boyz are on run either anywhere between 16 and 18 goal now. You see me? And Luton Shelton record how much? 35. See? So Boyz realistically has the time for can go and chase that record. So yeah, bro, he's experienced at this level. He's scored against the United States already. He always has a good game when he plays against the United States. So, yeah, bro, I have no problem if Boyz start. I have no problem if Antonio start. But, yeah, man, I'm going to give Boyz at the edge.
Just a quick correction. But I look on a different statistic with Devontae Cole, in which you never provide me the right stats. But this is the right one. So far this season, let me make sure I correct on this. So far this season, 24-25, yeah. Yeah, let's play 2 games in Premier League 2. Scored 2 goals. Are Devontae Cole this? Let me see. I'm on IMS. In the championship, he has played 1 game, 0 goals, 0 assists. So far this season for Devontae Cole, he has played 4 games. He has registered 2 goals and 1 assist. And who is he playing for? Which team I play for now? Let me see which team I play for, people. Think of Barnsley. Barnsley, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just do a quick double check. Devontae Cole. Think of Barnsley I play for, don't? Yeah, but again, I've never watched Devontae Cole before, so I really want to talk on Devontae Cole. As I say, no, he's playing for West Brom. My bad, people, West Brom. And we know say Mason Holgate also plays for West Bromwich Albion. As I say, West Bromwich did in the Premier League couple years ago. No, so yeah, man, did in the Premier League couple years ago. Big Bad United have to beat them on them. I mean, City don't go with the title regardless, people, but United Panady just mash it up, you see me? Devontae Cole 14 minutes in the championship. But yeah, man, I just feel like say another time to experiment right now going into that game against the United States of America. You know, if you're not gonna bring up back a Shamar Nicholson or Mikel Antonio for whatever reason that is, then you know you obviously go back with Romario Williams and the other striker. You get me? I say Devontae Cole right now. As again, I'm not gonna speak on him because I don't really know the player like that, but I have a problem with Romario Williams come back in. You know, Romario Williams has always been a good servant for the national team. Last international break, did score against Nicaragua. Had a good game as well. Not only scored, but where I shake it for?
Whether this is the United States of America. I don't want to see Romario Williams.
Boy. You see, at the same thing, people, hold on. At the same thing, I catch up already, you know. Because what do you tell them, man, to people? You have Dexter and Bikis who not really playing a farm ball game right now. They're not on farm. Play Tavan Green at the second game against Honduras. Look how Tavan Green met the team at the tournament. The last international break. He played against Chicago.
A 1 game in play. So them are going to judge him off for the 1 game in play against Nicaragua.
Let me tell you this. You play what is in front of you. Because if someone
that's the reason why he was presented as the T in the right back at the window. Because he played against Nicaragua and had a good game. But you are not taking into consideration the full context. You can have Shamar Nicholson and have Mikel Antonio and Romario Williams because he's on farm against the United States of America. If him on farm now on big idiot league, that means he's supposed to can play over Shamar Nicholson or Antonio. Better talk like you have sense, no brother, and move off of the conversation, your brother. Stop chat about Dexter and Bikisa and Tavan Green. Yeah, come tell me Romario Williams over Shamar Nicholson and Antonio. You have sense?
Yo, BM, to be fair, as much as me not really know about Devontae Cole, me see him stats every now and then. But Devontae Cole actually score goals. You get me? I say it's not like he's a striker who no score goals. You know, based on some of him stats, I look on him score goals. You get me? I say now again, me can't go compare him with Shamar Nicholson because me not watch Devontae Cole, but based off him statistics, he looks like a good player. You get me? I say, you know, he's scoring goals. So I feel like that is a I feel like the comment they kind of unfair still. Can you ever watch Devante Cole?
No, brother. But again, the level at which a player is playing is very important.
Yeah.
Jamal low scores goals in the championship. But when Shamar, when he play at a higher level in international football, him flatter to deceive. Trevante Stewart scoring goals right now, which one there? But when he play in the national team setup, flatter to deceive. Romario Williams, when he play against high opposition, flatter to deceive. When he play against low opposition like the Nicaraguas, when he play against the Eastern Caribbean Islands, yeah, we perform because that's his level. But when you put these players against high competition like the Canadas, the United States, the Mexicos, you need your quality players them there. So hell no, I don't want to see Romario Williams on the side unless somebody get injured. Romario Williams should not make this window. If we have Mikel Antonio and Shamar Nicholson, he's a good servant. Big up yourself. But we should not be selecting Romario Williams to play against the United States, much less for start over the two of them. You're crazy.
Yeah, how old Boyz are we now? 27, 28?
Brother.
Yeah. So Devante Cole at 29 can't make the bench at his team. He shouldn't even be considered. Nigel said Trevante has played only 3 games. Well, then again, in terms of the Devante Cole thing, context matters. I don't know the context around him not starting for West Bromwich Albion at this moment in time. I don't know if it's that them go through problems in terms of league form or whatever the case is as to why them can't really implement him just as it, But Mason Holgate himself, if you don't want Mason Holgate, you say your life unfair. You don't want Mason Holgate in the team, and Mason Holgate if you can buy a game at West Bromwich Albion, but he still getting the national team. And we know for a fact that Mason Holgate is not a good centre back. You get me? As me say, what?
You keep on judge things without context, brother.
No, the man is not good, brother. Watch the man.
Deshaun Bernard, who is always in the team, even if he gets selected last
Deshaun Bernard is a better centre back than Mason Holgate, but
I agree. But listen, he never there last time. So it makes things in context and sub-talk widely. If Deshaun Bernard and of course Mason Holgate is a good deputy for bringing in. We are going to go for a JPL centre back. Deshaun Bernard was not there. He was selected and he started. Holgate was selected and he started. Now if you have a look on Romario Williams or in the case of Devante Campbell, people are there that can play, so he's not going to be looked at. Romario Williams in front time. Zine. Shamar Nicholson in front time. Mikel Antonio in front time. People are actually there that can play. So he's not even going to be considered. The Mason Holgate thing is different. We had players out. Right? Damian Lowe under this coach is starting centre back. On the right side. He was out on a yellow card suspension. Deshaun Bernard was out, must be injured. So who else you go call upon? Another centre back have to come. And if that is the case, we have 2 with top right side centre backs in. I have no problem with Mason Holgate filling in that squad. No one is saying that Mason Holgate is supposed to be starting. But what is the issue with Holgate? 2 right-sided centre-backs also wrong if him have to play. And like the coach...
we might try to say, see like how people can advocate for Holgate, they're not the team, even though he can't get a game for West Brom. Devante Cole has played 1 game in the championship for West Brom and played 2 games in the Premier League too. So if Holgate can get in the team, I don't see why Devante Cole can't get in the team. If Ravel Morrison, where they're in a Bush League, can get in the team, or people advocate him they're in the team, why Devante Cole can't get in the team? If Kyle Dixon will get one, if Kyle Dixon has always been in the team, so I'm not going to go after Kyle Dixon. You get me? I say, but you have, them are great people, them are great club of problems right now. Mayor said, the man them over Saudi Arabia try to pressure Stephen Gerrard for resign. The man has only played 3 games so far for his club, not played much minutes. Him drop out of the team. Him never met the match day squad on the last 2 occasions. So if them man they can't get in the team, I don't see why Devante Cole can't get in the team because our players will not play much football, we still get in the team.
But the reason with sense of people in front time, we actually did it. Who they in front
bro, I'm not saying. Yeah, brother. I mean, I like telling people that, brother. Brother, you're not listening, brother. Countryman attack. Listen to me, I say, bad man.
People in front of Devante Cole. That is the reason why.
Bro, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. But me not disagree with it, brother. I'm just.
So that is the reason why the Margaret can get it and can get
that. Just listen up. You need to listen. I said I wouldn't have a problem if him get called. That's why I said, brother. I wouldn't have a problem if Devante Cole get called, brother. What am I going to do? If other players can get called, why the man can't get called? That's all I say, brother. More have a problem if the man get called. And based on from track record, I look on people.
Who am I going to call over? Answer the question. Answer the question. Who am I going to get called over?
But I mean, I say the man.
A madman. Answer the question. Who am I going to get called over?
Bro, I'm not saying he should get called over anyone.
We all say that for about if
I say the man must get called over anyone.
You basically advocate for him get called.
Alright.
So who you will get called over? Boza?
Hypothetically speaking, if him get called, I won't have a problem.
Brother, stop bringing hypotheticals on the show, brother. A real life situation we are chat about. I'm tired to tell you about that, brother. You always have to bring up some fairy tale fantasy situation where don't exist. And that I'm an issue with your dog. Stick to real life.
So hold on. Hypothetical isn't a word. I try to tell me. Hypothetical isn't a word. Hypothetical situations exist. Say hypothetically speaking, if the man get called, I have a problem, brother.
I'm telling you, stop make we debate about hypotheticals. I debate about real life situations. Real life situations, something where can happen. I'm not depend on hypothetical bullshit with your brother. Real life situation. You talk about you would have a problem with them and take him. Who am I going to end over? Who? Nobody, so we argue about it for. Move on.
Yo, you know, so I feel like you don't respect me though. You don't respect my opinion, no, youth. You don't respect my opinion.
But some of your opinions, them done, brother. I mean, if I don't respect you, I'm a dog. But some of your
brother, when I try to say on screen, when I try to say on screen, Devontae Cole, he actually scores goals. Overall career, centre forward, 225 games, 85 goals, 20 assists. As a winger, 32 games. Hold on, bro. As a winger, 32 games, 8 goals, 6 assists. Bro, listen, people, listen. Me not say Devontae Cole must get called for the next window because I've stated that I've not watched him before, but I'm saying, based on his track record, it seems to me, off his statistics, he scores goals. So, I don't have a problem. If you tell me, say, a man will score a goal, I go for the national team, even though I don't see him. I go trust the coach or trust the people who say, yo, man making for the national team. You get me? So because the man have a track record. Huh?
So why not trust Solgate then?
Because much will get before and you're not good. Simple as that, brother. He's not good. You see me? I say? Exactly, Conrad Smith. I don't see a problem. The man track record shows that he scores goals. If you tell me, say, hold on. If Manchester United is supposed to go tomorrow and buy Goycores, me never watched Goycores before from Sporting. Ruben Amorim and Fordin as the new coach. Me never watched Goycores before, but me hear say the man score goals. Me see the statistics. We say the man been a score goals from the Championship and know that he's in the Portuguese league. So even though me not watch him, I tell me say, yo, he's a goal scorer this now. United must buy him. I go say, you know what? I agree because guess what? Yeah, man, he look like he score goal. If United is supposed to go and buy Erling Haaland tomorrow, I never watch Erling Haaland. But every day, me say this someone has scored goal for Man City, and I'm a father United. I can say, yeah, man, make him father United. They get me answer. So looking at the statistics,
what level is Gyökeres playing at? He's playing a Champions League team that is at the top of the Champions League, and he's scoring goals. The level means something, and that's where you keep on forget the context. What level is Gyökeres playing at? He's playing at a high level performances. So if you look on him track record and you look on him stats, you can say, all right, I can risk this guy. But we have a play against the United States where have them think they might not fully set out, but they are a winning team. They are a machine. Pochettino, it might not even go change a lot. It's just to keep them motivated and keep them going. We need people that are proven. I'm not say we can't bring him as a wild card. If he's I even ignore him in the player wing as well. So if him play wing, then you can give him a chance in the squad over one Norman Campbell. Zine, you can take out a Norman Campbell and put him in a squad. But as relates to starting, him not play starting a match against United States up there, brother. Him never play a Concacaf game. So if you want to come put him on the starting lineup, him don't know it feel for play a Concacaf game, no for play feel for in and amongst that. So you can't risk my game against United States, brother. I think me a pay man money for the man them risk my game, brother. No, bad man. When they want that, you can bring him in a squad, play him over Norman Campbell. I'm not impressed with Norman Campbell. You can have him on the bench and put him on if nothing. You see me? But them man, they're not supposed to come and walk in and starting level over the man, bro. Big man thing.
But Mason Greenwood never played in Concacaf before, so how you want him to start?
Mason, the level at which a player play important. You head tough in a youth. Mason Greenwood play at a high level. So you can risk it with them, man, because you know say it's a high percent chance that he will perform. A man we play Championship and League 1 and Premier League 2, that percentage is way lower.
So, let me ask you a question. Let me just say this, people. Haji Wright plays for the United States of America. Sometimes he starts. He plays in the championship for Coventry. And I remember a couple months ago, Dicanio, the owner of Gunners, right? The man made a video about Ellis Sims potentially representing Jamaica. Now, last time we checked, Ellis Sims plays in the championship, but you were a big advocate for Ellis Sims potentially playing for Jamaica and being the starting striker, as you've watched him in games before, you've seen highlights of him. So, what are you talking about? All of a sudden, I'm going to play in the championship. Hold on. All of a sudden.
When was that?
Brother, you made a video a couple months ago advocating for Ellis Sims to play for Jamaica.
To represent. I never saying for come here, come start. So don't come try to put words a man mouth in a youth. When I saying for come here, come start. And at the end of the day, he was scoring 20 plus, close to 30 goals in our season. In play against Manchester United and look like a star. In bring the team go to the FA Cup semi-finals with all of him goals. That is high-level performances. Then, and I like they want to take Cole where I struggle for really finding feet, get minutes and them thing there. This was a season man starting and playing well in the championship and carrying team to the FA Cup and almost knock your idiot side out of the FA Cup. That me I try to tell you, don't forget that when the man slam down.
What I try to say is, him talk about this.
The level is different. He's performing better. Even though it's the same championship, he might perform better and more consistently. What you talk about?
I don't really understand your reasoning, isn't it? You know reason with logics. That's what I'm going to say, isn't it?
You're cool. You take into consideration the level which a player play, which is duns. If you don't do that, then what's the point of having levels?
But Devante Cole is playing in the championship.
It's important. The international stage is equivalent to the top 5 leagues in the world. Especially when you play these top games, the international stage of when you play the top games is equivalent to the top 5 leagues in the world. So you need players that are going to match that sort of level. So you cannot be advocating for players that are playing below that international level standard to be working in a team that is going to be representing and playing at a level of the top 5 leagues in the world. That don't make no sense, brother. Yes, him can take one man game when he can take one man on the bench. But him can't walk in on a starting level, brother.
People, just last season, Devante Cole was playing in League One, right? 46 games, 18 goals, and 3 assists. That was last season. You know, we have numerous players in this. Well, not gonna say numerous players. Who playing in League One? Kaim Dixon, Karai Anderson. Who else may I leave off of the list? We're playing in League One. Who else playing in League One? I can't remember what.
And he still could score more goals than when Ellis Sims did a score at the very top of the championship. And you really want to flip on me and tell me my argument is not superior to yours? A player
but Devante Cole is playing in the championship right now. He's playing for West Brom in the championship.
No, that he does pull up. Last season, how much goal Ellis Sims?
Yeah, but me just say he's playing in the championship now, so the championship is a higher level.
Yo, brother, topics. I don't argue with them, brother. Everybody in the comment section agree with me. Topics, brother. Move on to the next topic.
I'm so West Brom then I table on a championship. West Brom sit, which position West Brom sit? West Brom sit, 15th in the league table down at the championship. So maybe them, you know, I don't know as to why I'm not really playing much games for West Brom, but maybe the man will get him chance when the season progresses. I get message.
Simple.
Join with us, big up yourself.
If you must score goals, then we can have that debate. But for now, we don't make it simple. We move.
No, I'm not saying must start over Shamar Nicholson, but I'm just saying if him get called up, we have a problem with it. You get me? I say me personally would have a problem because in track record, it look like him score goals. Not even look like the man score goals. You get me? I say, so why would I be against a goal scorer? You see me, I'm not gonna say Mikel Antonio not score a goal, but who? Who that? Devante Cole.
Him can fall in over Arman Campbell.
But we can move on still.
Arman Campbell.
So that was Shamar Nicholson. That would kind of touch upon Devante Cole. We never really supposed to talk about Devante Cole, but you know, Mikel Antonio will be suspended for the game against USA at the National Stadium. So that's the home game. You know, more than likely Shamar Nicholson will start that game, and then away from home, it will either come down to Nicholson or Mikel Antonio. And who's to say Nicholson or Antonio will even get called up for the next international window? You never know. You know, injuries might happen or whatever the case is. As I say, maybe the coach just want to go with someone brand new. So we just have to wait and see. But more than likely, we know Shamar Nicholson and Mikel Antonio are going to be the two strikers we get called up for the next international window. But best of luck to the two strikers. Hopefully them can provide us with some goals, especially at the National Stadium. Well, we know that definitely Mikel Antonio not going to start at home. We're not scoring goals at the National Stadium. So whoever started at the position there, whether Devante Cole, if him get called up, or Trevante Stewart, what do you name will play for Arnett Gardens again? Black brother there, name again. You remember your name, but me not talk already. No man, next one, captain.
Fabian Reed, them man any
Come on, all the Fabian Reed get called up. Hopefully.
You watch Premier League.
No, I not say them man that get called up. I just say anybody will start, brother. You see me, I say anybody will get called up. Once them play as the starting striker of the game at home, we just need some goals from whoever starting at that position there, because I feel like the home game is so important for us to get at least a draw or a win against the United States to carry back at home. If we lose at home, I'm not having confidence that we can go away and beat them in a but it's an uphill battle once again.
We have to win.
But
I think Jamaica go pull off next Canada if we lose. That was something special. We are going to go down in our history. But I think we're going to pull off a next one like that. I don't see us as a team where consistently do it to pull off them type of comeback step on a regular. You see me? That seems like a one-off right now until the team really find its foot. So we have to win, brother. We have to win.
Yeah, man. But definitely Ravel Morrison thing now. So, as we all know, Ravel Morrison is a player where, many individuals that call for Ravel Morrison get back into the team. And, you yourself did a video about Ravel Morrison recently. You went as far as to text him on Instagram, and he did respond to your message, but not in the normal way, as in somebody would have texted back and respond to your message, So you can take the floor there one in terms of Ravel Morrison hinting that he wants to play for Jamaica. What do you have to say about that and the message you sent to him?
Yeah, bro. So initially, but he make a video 7 days ago. Come here looking at the studio now. I want to do the video. They want to decide to message him and ask him, you're that interested for play against USA? Like, you have a demo to play against USA? He never respond. And then when we do the other video the other day, or when we did both do the video the other day, I message him and ask him if he want to represent the country no more. No, he never replied to the message, but shortly after, when you can go watch the video, he did make a post on his story when in a training kit for Jamaica with the Jamaica flag. You see me? Now with all of the rumors, all of the speculation, and the fact that the man posted that picture right after I sent him the message, it looks as if Ravel Morrison is sending a clear signal and sign and hint that he's still interested in representing the country. Because if you follow Ravel Morrison IG, I know a man will just post himself in a Jamaica kit with a Jamaica flag like that. As you guys all know, the international break is right around the corner. To me, the way how this looks is as if him and Steve McClaren in a talk, and him get the idea that he's going to be called up or going to be selected. Now, this is just speculation. This is what I think they are putting 2 and 2 together. It is not me getting any information from anybody, but it just does not spell a whole lot of sense as to why he would make that post in this specific time. A long time Ravel Morrison post Jamaica. A long time Ravel Morrison post himself in a Jamaica kit. A long time Ravel Morrison post a Jamaica flag. So the mere fact that he's posting it right now in this period where everybody talk about it, I give speculation, I ask him questions in a comment section, all them things there, I think that is a very telling sign that we might be seeing Ravel Morrison back into the national team setup.
I mean, yeah. I'm glad they clear that up. You get me, I say? Because, many people, they rate Ravel Morrison to that level. Personally speaking, I nearly see the hype in Ravel Morrison. I mean, a few flicks and tricks here and there. Fine. Now, say we never have good games to Jamaica before, But I feel like sometimes we must just look past certain players. Well, when me and man go to the extent of saying, all if you man have a club make him play for Jamaica, all if you feel 15 minutes or them think there's a substitute. Yeah, them think they kind of rub me the wrong way because, I feel like a football team must have standards. You get me, I say? And for too long, I feel like Jamaica, we kind of lack in terms of the standard or for the national team. You see me, I say, we want to go. Well, so now, we want to become just as good as the United States and the Mexico, the man where I say, I could call up man when I have no club. This is before he had a club, by the way, people. You see me, I say? So, I see the hype for the kind of them see with Ravel Morrison and them type of thing there. You see me, I say, will Ravel Morrison be the ultimate game changer for Jamaica against these tougher oppositions? That's the question that we should be asking. Can he? To an extent, I believe that he can, but I don't know. Deeney with a sports say form is temporary, but class is permanent.
And I think we need to remember, The issue with Ravel Morrison has never been his quality. The issue with Ravel Morrison and with all of these clubs, why clubs don't want to risk having him in a team setup over an extended period of time, like a season, right, is because of his discipline, right? His unwillingness to do certain things consistently over a period of time, right? Now, many clubs have given him the chance. Derby gave him the chance. DC United gave him the chance in recent years. And he did perform. He gave performances that the fans have always been calling him, no matter where he went. But at the end of the day, while the season started to go through, he has always fallen out of place. He has always not been in those setup anymore. Because why? He's indisciplined. You can't trust him over a long period of time as it relates to a season. But Jamaica now ask him to give us a season. Jamaica ask him to use the class that he has over a game or two. And if that is the context in which we are going to use Ravel Morrison, then that is perfect. It is perfectly set up. And yes, Ravel Morrison did score today. He scored a 60-yard banger. You see me? So the quality is there. And the coach did say that no matter what level you are playing at, once you have the quality that is going to help us at this level, then you're going to be selected. And that's the reason why he selected Ravel, not Ravel, his name, Tariq McGee, which gave himself good standing for be selected again. And we all know Ravel Morrison has the experience. He has the quality needed. No midfielder with Jamaica have where Ravel Morrison do. They can't do it. They can't dribble. They feel uncomfortable collecting the ball from deep. They have no vision. They have no flair. Nothing. You see me? So it's not like if Jamaica is a club that is asking Ravel Morrison to come and be consistent and be disciplined over a long period of time. And no, I don't care. I see a player with a specific skill set and quality that is going to improve this team, right? And when he's played for Jamaica, he has improved the team. Even when he did a play against the bag of English-based players and the team never did a gel, he still stood out. He still gave Jamaica something in those games. Individual moments. Showing up with goals, free kicks, assists. You see me? Jamaica now have that in their midfield right now, but it's a kill. Midfield is our weakness. Now with the fact that we have Isaac Hayden, that is going to come in. Everybody have them opinions on it, but guess what? If I'm a forward in, he might go play, opinions don't matter. Me look on the football now. If Isaac Hayden are there, and you have an experienced Bobby Reed and a Ravel Morrison, we can link with him. That is a whole lot of experience, guile, and know-how. Don't feel like you can bring Casey Palmer, them and Latibo here against the United States, and the man not go walk through the midfield, brother. Why you think the man them aggressively recruit? Because them know so them can't go to the United States game they like this, brother. And Steve McClaren knows it. We cannot go in the United States game and play Latibo there in the central defensive midfield. When McKinney them they on farm, Tyler Adams they must start play back game for Bournemouth now. It is not going to happen. It would be delusional. So believe when I tell you, not because Ravel Morrison is playing at a low level, no means he can't at this team, because we're not asking for play a season for we. We're asking for come and show his quality in 1-2 games. 3 times a year or 4 times a year. And he can definitely do that. March, we ask him to come play 2 games, show your quality, help the team. He can do that. Summer, we ask him to do the same thing. September, we ask him to do the same thing. November, we ask him to do the same thing. And he might go perform for it. And he has performed for us. He has showed us that quality. You see me? Some of the business where he want him specifically. Some of the business where he want for the outside when him there. So, because I know that his quality can help this team. And it is very sad that a man will play at such a low level and go through all of this can still walk into this midfield. It is very sad, but it is the reality. He's better than everybody that we have been fielding. He's better than Latibo here. He's better than Casey Palmer. He do Casey Palmer play championship. And I'm not going to say better than Bobby Reed, but his qualities is really going to add a lot to this team when you're mixing Bobby Reed and you're mixing Isaac Hayden, and that is what I believe.
Pertaining to Ravel, in terms of the commentary from Conrad Smith, is that league bigger than the JPL? Boy, I mean, even knowing because I never watch it still, but I don't know things that. Last time I saw one league not better than a league, people cuss me. But I put me up on the line again. I feel like the JPL better than a league because at least with the JPL, Trevante Stewart go for Italy straight from the JPL. Kyle Dixon left go the championship. You know, nobody will left that league, they're gonna win still. You know what I say? You know, but man, where they're at the retirement stages or try make a little extra good go for the league. They still, you see, as a people. So I give the HFL the edge over it still.
You wire your money to me. I'll don't call my phone back. I chop you get.
Now, more moving in sitting else, people. Ravel Morrison again, the talking point, Ravel Morrison is the talk of the town. So I did a recent interview with Deeney and a fellow, an ex-virgin. You see me? I never like the next virgin too because man laugh too much and gimmicks out the thing too much. You know what I say? And Deeney feel like him conduct himself well. I don't feel like him cut off the next brother too much and him cut off Ravel too much. You see me? But the man them got touch upon Jamaica and playing for Jamaica and whatever the case is, and big up to Ravel Morrison because Ravel Morrison did state that one thing with Jamaica, when you follow Jamaica as a baller, the vibes right, the vibes of the people, it connected them where they, you see me? And Deeney was talking about the fact that he didn't play for Jamaica, and he was kind of talking about the reasons as to why he never played for Jamaica because he never want to play for Jamaica if him heart never really day night. You get me? I say, which I respect that, them way there. But Mariappa at the time, he was at Watford with Deeney, and Mariappa was telling him about how Jamaica is kind of the federation at least is there's unprofessionalism within the federation in terms of the booking of flights, and remember the incident with the whole lighting situation with the training thing, and they have to use flashlights and see and whatever the case is, right? So Deeney did kind of touch on that, but Deeney comments did kind of rub me the wrong way, even Deeney as well in the sense that Deeney make it seem like I am with the experience. And there's just this, the one thing I'm not like with players is, and not players in specific, but an England reject like Deeney, because Deeney is an England reject. You get me? I say, he said he want to play for England and England never select him. And he got playing at the Premier League them time that you say, he's an England reject in my eyes. You see me? I say, but some of them baller when I come play for Jamaica, I just wish if them not talk about Jamaica in general. You see the ones who live the experience and play for Jamaica, I prefer if them speak on the experience than a man where same now and play for Jamaica, talk about what mean at Jamaica. You get me? I say, it's like a man who never play for United that talk about, United is a disruptive club and them not make good players or them mash up players' career. Like, brother, you never play for your club, your career never get mash up. So, you talk about my club, you see me? So, let me just take a listen to what Deeney have to say.
One thing that will stress you out, Troy, because he knows how I am,
I know what you're going to say.
is like, organisation is
man.
bad.
Oh, I bet.
You fly, basically you got to sort your own flight. So,
Have you spoke to... I'm sure Maps was at Watford at the time, with you.
Yeah.
So me and Maps, he said to us, so we was going to Japan.
Yes, I know exactly what you're about to say.
So
with Jamaica?
Yeah, but they're already there. So they said to me and Maps, get to London, we're sorting out the flight, this and that. So I've obviously come on a train from Manchester to London. Maps has gone from Watford to London. We've met up at the airport. So the flight's in 2 hours left, 2.5 hours. So we're like, you got the flight ticket so we can go through. So there's I'll give us 15 minutes. Waiting. There's an hour and a half left. And we're saying what's going on? He's like, can you buy your flights and we'll reimburse you? Okay. So we're like, all right, yeah, sweet. Never seen the money since. I swear. Never seen the money back.
Really?
By the way, that's regular stuff.
That kind of doesn't surprise me.
And then, this is the other thing that Matt said. I can't remember what it was, but he was training. He was in Jamaica. He was training, and he said lads were walking with the flash on to see where they're going because there's no lighting, and they wanted to save money on the light, so they didn't turn the lighting on until 5 minutes before training. The shit like that. And he's like, how I am. That would have rattled me so much.
Yeah, of course.
He would have been
You're used
to it. When we're there, the organisation...
Are you not just stressed the whole time?
Fix it now.
Yeah.
Fix it a lot. Yeah.
Big Rasta Steve's in there, innit?
Well, I was just about to...
You wire your money to me, don't call my phone back, I chop you get chop. You wire your money to me, don't call my phone back, I chop you get chop. You wire your money to me, don't call my phone back, I chop you get chop.
People.
I'm up to Ravel still. I know this Ravel, I tried in me and this car. Even when tried in, I tried to push the narrative. Ravel did say at the very end, say it is better now. You see me? So even if that was the case back then, I would marry up at time I talk about. And yes, if that was the case, whatever. But at least Ravel still a try to keep it on a level. You see me? I say, yeah man, it better now. You see me? When we did the organization it bad, but it better now. And this specific line, the way him say, even give me more confidence How would he know? How would he even care if it better now? This interview was done a day ago. Right?
Well,
it was
a day ago at least.
Posted. It was posted a day ago, which means it might have been done a week ago. Right? But it's a very recent video. Now, why would Ravel Morrison even care? Much less say that it is better now. If he has not been in talks with the players, if he has not been in talks with Steve McClaren, if he has not been in talks or wanting to come back, he wouldn't care, he wouldn't know, say it better now. You get to me, I say, so that it itself as well give me a little bit more confidence, say, yo, you might fall back. Go through, person.
You wire your money to me, I'll don't call my phone back, I chop you, get chop.
No, people, they cannot even make that. But listen, in terms of the ticket situation, you know, Leon Bailey did speak on that. You know, we hear Mikel Antonio talk about it recently. But Mikel Antonio wasn't saying anything but to be fair. I'm just I say, yo, him just tell the people about the experience, you know, him first time. Them just bought the ticket for the wrong date and him have to buy him ticket and whatever the case is, you know, but him still express him love and joy of playing for Jamaica. Ravel Morrison, you know, basically touch on the fact say, you know, some ticket miss up and them say, yo, give you 15 minutes so I'll get the ticket for you. But in terms of how things stay now, you know, one person may have to big up really and truly people. Management people, you know, the manager of the team manager. And enough things over here so used to go down with the team. When I hear them thing there again, I get me, I say, I say, Bill, they come and talk about foolishness about them train a female top and them. A foolishness Bill, I talk about. I'm not train on a female top. You see me? Limelight people. But, you know, I'm have to big up to management because since management step in, you know, he hold on the forefront. You get me, I say, when I hear about no bus, I miss nobody again. When I hear about no flights, I miss nobody again. And no play, I get left back and all them type of thing. You see me, I say, so, you know, the start of the week, when I have to tell you about me, I give management the start of the week or the start of the year. Well, I'm not giving the start of the year, but nominated for start of the year. Get me answer because as an organization, you know, when it comes on to booking flights for these players who play at the highest level, you know, them kind of used to a certain thing at the club level. You get me answer? So nobody now say, oh, we have to have all the resources available, but in terms of transportation, transportation has to be on point in terms of making these players comfortable because, you know, imagine we as regular citizens we travel and we go to the airport, you see me? And the man must say, yo, not say the flight delayed because things can happen as to why the flight is delayed, but you're supposed to take a taxi and you call the taxi and you tell him, say, yo, Master Joe, pick me up 5 o'clock and Master Joe, I say, boy, I remember, yo, that upset you because more than likely you're going to late for your flight and you're going to miss your flight, you see me? I say, and imagine a player schedule for reach at the island Tuesday and then you have to go schedule or book a next ticket and for reach Wednesday, so like, that kind of just like mash up the player plans and,
you tell him, you know, say, you're going to pay him back too.
Yeah, you tell him, say, you're going to pay him back and, you know, as to where Ravel say, even if I get back no money, I don't know how true that be, but that is the words of Ravel Morrison. But, you know, listen, an organization, you know, if you have all the resources in the world, but when it comes down to transportation, for me, transportation has to be on point. One of the key things when it comes down to sports in general and, you know, players at the highest level in any professional setting. And if you don't have a ball for training, you can go trouble buckler, kickbox, juice buckler and train with that. As I say, you can go juggle trouble buckler and the big draw buckle them or boxes. As I say, but you have to get the players to the location. And by doing that, you have to have proper transportation for the players. Not only in terms of, you know, the plane of them are going to take or the bus of them are going to arrive in, but just everything surrounding transportation, you know, from transporting them to the hotel and them thing, they make sure, say, oh, them have a good room. You want to make sure, say, when the player them are come like a Mason Greenwood, don't put no 18-year-old in a stadium as green because we don't want no loud music players. I say you can't transport man from France where you must have a moon room and them thing there to a hotel room with a local youngster who go play music and keep him up all night. We don't want no repeat away Leon Bailey for go through. I say people, Patrick Rice, guys, the fact still remains that that was disgraceful of the federation. No, we definitely agree with that. But then them are going too much and I don't know your book wrong flights, to be honest. You know, the amount of time you have can correct that decision, but I don't know. Conrad Smith said it's a culture shock to a lot of the players. If not, it's not every player that can handle it. Money for Music said, well, management know what's going on the social media platforms. Yeah, that's definitely one thing as well. And, you know, being in a federation as somebody that's a leader, because management is a leader, you know, he's leading this team in terms of being the team manager. You know, you have to listen to what the people them are saying out the road. You have to listen to the supporters that support the team in terms of we're seeing what is going on. You know, supporters, they're voicing their concerns surrounding the national team. And, you know, when you go on board in these federations and these organizations, it is good to do a census of what is going on and what is being said so you can go in and implement certain things. And as I said, I have to praise management in terms of, you know, steadying the ship and fixing certain things as well. and many other individuals play a key part in terms of holding down the JFF now, because I think we can all agree that the JFF, other than the situation with the girls where they've been a bit better since recently. The whole partnership thing with 876 Stream. My next individual I have to bring up is Coach Minzy from Coach's Desk, because I remember one time, I think sometime last year or maybe earlier this year, Coach's Desk, that I think it was Dennis Chung that was on the platform, or somebody from the JFF, and he mentioned to them that they need to get a marketing company. Not saying that the JFF never got do it before, but look after Coach Minzy, they kind of mentioned that the JFF in latter stages went on to get 876 Stream on board. Not saying a Coach Minzy made them do it, but it was a recommendation from somebody that is a fan, somebody that has a platform that is listening to fans as well across the board. As I say, so that was implemented, and I think the 876 Stream, it has shown us that it is working in terms of the fans getting back into the National Stadium. And I think for the United States game as well, we'll have a lot of fans at the National Stadium as well. They can just drop the link in the comment section. Let me take some callers. Tevin Campbell says, Sigona and you press just admit the truth now. Bailey was telling you people and you cuss Bailey. Well, we never cuss Bailey because got through.
Yeah, that was, first of all, that was the context. Whenever they cussed Bailey because of what he said about JFF, Zim, the whole consensus was about cursing him about the statement we make about Jamaica can't do the film, whatever. None of us had a problem with him coming out and voicing his opinions about like what was happening in the federation, right? But the way how it was done and other follow-up comments that he made, it just never rubbed with the right way. You see me? So if you look at it like the Antonio and Ravel Morrison, they're on podcast, same interviews like Leon Bailey. But the way how Ravel Morrison conduct himself and speak about the federation, speak about Jamaica, it was a whole lot more vibrant. So it's like he mentioned that this was an issue, but him no press it and say, yo, him not go play no more, him not go do this, him not do that. Him just make it known that this is an issue. But him still end up say after saying him love the place, him love the year. It's different now, it a change, whatever. And it's the same thing for the Mikel Antonio case. Mikel Antonio just said a run joke and a laugh and mention his experience. He said when him just fought at Jamaica, when did say again, I remember specifically when did say. But the way how it was delivered and how him did that say it never seemed disrespectful, and never did seem as if him a bash the country or put the country down in a bad light, right? But when Leon Bailey did his interview, that was more, you could have feel the resentment, you could have feel a whole lot of other stuff coming from that. It wasn't as vibrant or as positive all around, right? So if you go and watch a Ravel interview, if you go and watch a Mikel Antonio interview and you watch the Leon Bailey interview, Leon Bailey said a whole lot more than just the hotel rooms and whatever issue, right? Some other things we had to say about Jamaica, even if you do believe that Jamaica can't do nothing for you, as an ambassador for the country, as a representative of the country, you don't come out and say something like that. And that is what I'm over it. You see me, I'm not depend that no more. But that's why a whole lot of people, especially the older folks, will see Jamaica go a World Cup already and see what Leon Bailey do. And though perform for we as yet, them not go frighten over Leon Bailey. Because they must say, I've seen better, quote unquote. Because some of them older folks they still believe say Walter Boy better than Bailey. That's for another conversation. But I can understand why a whole lot of people will take those comments in a bad way. Isn't it? Just because of the delivery.
And I think
as well with Zaba HD I say, like the timing when he dropped the interview, it was just full of resentment. Isn't it? It had a negative energy, a negative feeling around it overall, as opposed to this Ravel Morrison situation and the Mikel Antonio situation.
Yeah, and I mentioned that as well. I think, in terms of what Bailey said, it reminds me of when Ronaldo did the film interview with Piers Morgan when he must say, oh, United upgrade. Like, bro, every fan did know about the situation at United before. And I like say, Ronaldo did tell us somewhere eye-opening. We barely tell people it wasn't eye-opening. We know the problems with the Jamaica Football Federation, but I feel like it was more so the timing of the interview. And people did say, oh, I two interview Bailey JFF already, brother, isn't me? That was the second one in there. Get me? I say, the first one him give when him never the pan first and people are talking about sell him. So I feel like say, figure a man to interview, you must have some close relationship with that person. You get me? I say, and people that make the excuse say, oh, and a Bailey control when the interview job. Let me tell you people, if me even say that, if you see them both supposed to give me an interview tomorrow, me not say you see them both have enough power to tell me say, yo, drop that interview there that day I don't drop it then, because guess what? To be fair to me as well as an individual who have a platform, I want to maintain a close relationship with Usain Bolt in terms of getting other interviews, and if that can
and the views itself.
Yeah.
If Jeffrey look on him and tell him to drop it the day, and Jeffrey know the whole of the eruption would have gone if him drop it all a day before. And we've seen it after. Even with the Copa America loss. Remember, the man literally post him training pics them right as Jamaica lose him and itch. You see me? You remember the Copa America match? When Jamaica get thumped up and the man need itch, but as Jamaica lose him and post him training picture them with one cool glasses, dark shades over it. The man out here, man, wicked in the hood.
I remember, for me, everything was strategic in the sense that even before Bailey interview, Craig Butler did go up on the Aston Villa fan channel and do an interview as well, and you know, whatever the case is, and I think Craig Butler in the interview said, just watch what I got, man, then Jeffrey interview followed out and them thing there, see me? So I think the timing of the interview did rub people wrong, because how can you respect your teammates and the interview will come out a day before the game? You get me? I say, I never really respect that. I'm going to say if Bill, they go to Jeffrey and say, yo, drop that after the game. I feel like Jeffrey would do it still. I don't want to vouch for a man, but I feel like him do it, because at the end of the day, when you have a platform like that, you want to maintain a relationship with a person, in the sense that if you ask them for your next interview, them can say, no, respect you, we have a good working relationship, so we can get that interview there. You know what I mean? But I see somebody left a comment and they must say, I think Bailey, this thing about Bailey never need Jamaica. Once again, people, you know, I always say from the get-go, yes, Jamaica can't do nothing for Bailey. That's why I'm sure I go play for Belgium or England. We don't have all the resources in the world. We don't have the best national team out of every team in the world. So why Bailey decides he want to come play for Jamaica? You know, play for England or play for Belgium, man, since we can't do nothing for you then, isn't me? Lamine Yamal won the Euros for Spain. Spain do something for him do something for Spain. So come on, it goes hand in hand. Jamaica can do something for Leon Bailey. Yes, he never make Leon Bailey into who he is today. But if Jamaica is supposed to go play at the World Cup qualifiers and qualify for World Cup and Bailey play for the national team and he perform good as any other player, then it even raise the stock of Leon Bailey if he's performing as well. So this thing about Jamaica can't do nothing for Leon Bailey, that is foolishness. We're giving him a platform on the international stage. You get me? I say we're providing that for Leon Bailey as well as many other players. If Kyle Dixon go play at the World Cup and perform, that is Jamaica doing something for him in the sense that we have provided a platform. Exactly, we have built a program in which we make go to the World Cup and you make a player can showcase in talent to everybody in the world, because the World Cup is the most, you know, everybody tune into World Cup more than any other sporting event in the world. You know, clubs, fans, everybody. People don't really watch football. Once it's seasonal, they must say, oh, World Cup, Brazil are my team. I don't watch football. Them not watch football other than when I World Cup. You get me? I say, so I'm not buying into this thing. So Jamaica can't then Leon Bailey. Again, he never make Leon Bailey into the player that he is today. But still, you know, we're providing a platform in terms of the program that we're building so that players can go out there and showcase them talent. You think we just want to qualify for World Cup for the sake of qualifying and say we'll go there? No, we want to go there and perform. Players want to go there and perform. You get me? I say, look how much players get by off the back of one World Cup and good performances. James Rodriguez, Gabriel Jesus, enough player. Gabriel Jesus didn't know. I think he was there. I don't remember, but I think he lived at the Olympics. But I say, you know, respective competitions. Bailey and Butler have a lot of drama with Speed and JFF. Well, that kind of died down now, still seeing that, you know, Craig Butler, him kind of calm now. As I say, he
was preoccupied. He not the time to take care of Leon Bailey and JFF. He might look for send more players. He might look for create more Leon Bailey. He might have club a deal with them now week in, week out. You see me? So, he might have Manning Cup a coach too. So, him just more occupied. Don't feel for 1 second say Craig Butler change. Him just preoccupied now and him not have as much time on him hands as before. They'll create one bag of raucous.
Tafarse can be considered as one of the greatest if you don't bring your team to the World Cup. What do you think about that?
I agree. I agree, brother, in the eyes of Jamaican. So if you ask a Jamaican man, when a business about Aston Villa, if Walter Boyd is a better footballer than Leon Bailey, they might go say Walter Boyd. They might go say that, especially when them see Walter Boyd bring him to a World Cup or play in a World Cup. Because them the business about Leon Bailey at the outside. See?
In terms of Walter Boyd.
No, I'm not saying he is. I would disagree. But then I cannot argue against a person who shares that type of opinion. Because who cares about what Leon Bailey does in Aston Villa if you're not a Leon Bailey fanboy? If you're a Jamaican fan, you care about what he's going to do for Jamaica. So if you ask me who is the best player in Jamaican history or best attacker in Jamaican history, Some people might say Walter Boyd, and I can't argue with them. Me would have said that? No, I would have said that. But I'm not going to argue with a man who said that, bro. Because they have to judge it based off what they play they do for the country.
Well, when I ask the people them, right? People them watch Walter Boyd is and the Leon Bailey fanboys as well. The thing, my issue with this Walter Boyd versus Leon Bailey, comparison is that I feel like some people give Leon Bailey the edge due to the fact that he has been playing at the highest level and play at the highest level. Now, once again, me say Wogate play at the highest level, me not feel like him good. You see me I say? No, me not say Leon Bailey no good. But really and truly, Walter Boyd might have been a better player than Leon Bailey, regardless of the level that he played at, in terms of just natural ability. Maybe he's a better player than Leon Bailey that just never played at the highest level. That can be something that is true, because we've seen players that never play at the highest level, but they're definitely better players based on ability than a player that is playing at the highest level. You see me I say? So, I want to disagree with them people that say Walter Boyd. No, one, it can be nostalgia merchants who just can never better than a man who playing at the past, because you have people like that way. LeBron James to some people can never be better than Michael Jordan. Erling Haaland to some people can never be better than Ruud van Nistelrooy. I just throw examples out there, people. You see me? So some people, Bailey people will say, yo, him better than Walter Boyd due to the fact that him play at the highest level. And Walter Boyd fans will say, yo, him better than Bailey because him just got the World Cup. But I feel like there's a genuine conversation that Walter Boyd, was a better player than Leon Bailey based on ability. You see me I say?
Comment as well. Big up yourself, Danny Kanai, because this makes sense. Remember, Messi was not regarded the greatest by Argentina until he won the World Cup. And I think that is the important part. That part of the comment that said by Argentina. Now, I think we could all agree that to the entire world, Lionel Messi was still the GOAT, was still the best of all time, was better than Maradona because of his accomplishments and what he did on a football field. But to the country Argentina and the people of that country, they did not regard him as one because he could not deliver them what Diego Maradona did deliver them. Because them business about what the man are doing him forward back here. Now, the moment he win them the World Cup, then they accepted that. Then he was lauded. Majority of his career with Argentina, he was hated. He was not liked. He was ridiculed. He was cursed at. Remember the man them deal him so bad him retire and forward back. You see me? So all this thing when me hear people are talking about Jamaica, bro, if Leon Bailey wants to be the star of this team, that is what you're going to get. I just don't like when people say, we do this. This is natural. You see, if Leon Bailey did in a Messi shoes, so him would have react. And we hear more people on the scope there, brother. Stadiums are full of packers singing here one bag other things, brother. The pressure they're different, That's why them fanboys of Leon Bailey, them don't understand the scope of this football, brother. Them don't understand the scope of this football. When me and Messi get and go through, it's nothing compared to Leon Bailey get and go through now, brother. And yet still people still willing to give him a chance. People still are welcome him, open them arms and are welcome him back. You see me? So you have to meds that, bro. All the way have to meds that, brother. Look for Messi and look how they treated him in Argentina until him win a World Cup. And when he even asked Leon Bailey for win a World Cup, we just ask him to come and play some ball, do some players, get with to a World Cup. That's all we ask of you. Get with to a World Cup again. We not ask if we're going to go win it. We not ask if we're going to go even perform. Just get with here. You see me? The pressure and the level different, bro. You have to mentally strong if you want to be the star of a team. Especially
I know, I feel say Bailey in the face of this national team. I feel say with the last interview with JFF, I feel like that the ship they kind of sail already. People still want Leon Bailey in the national team, but I feel like people seem like that again. Like before, you get me? I say, I feel like enough people seem like that again. And even to this comment, he get a lot of pressure at his club though. Some I feel like Bailey face enough pressure like what some people face at the club level though. I feel like what Bailey face a look up thing people, big man thing. In comparison to what some other players face, I feel like Bailey got through it. Big, I feel like him got through it. I know so them they want to sell him a couple seasons ago. Well, not as ever, but fans that say, based off of the injuries and the performances, look like Bailey got work out. So I could just, cut with losses and sell him. But Leon Bailey, him owe Jamaica a lot. Jamaica can't do nothing for him. All right, then you have to listen for Jamaica because you did make your stance recently. Ray. I am of the belief that Leon Bailey has really performed for Jamaica. So if I go come in this national team or fall back in the national team under Coach McClaren, and enough things Bailey owe we as fans. As you may say, because there were some people they look up to Bailey that thinks are the second coming of Christ or the third coming of Christ because they say God's supposed to come back a second time. So Bailey the third coming of Christ. I get me as a people, yeah man. So He must deliver at that level there. He must deliver. We have no football to play next year still. If we be United States, we're going to the semi-final of the Nations League, playing in March, and then we have the World Cup qualifiers, and then we have the Gold Cup. So we have no football to play next year. You see what I say? Even regardless if we make it go the semi-final of the Nations League. But I'm asking about Steve McClaren and this Nations League run. You feel like say, oh, he's a failure? No. That's a strong word, but you don't judge him too hard if United States beat we.
Before I'm getting to that, people, 140 of you guys on the stream right now, hit the like button, please. Just go ahead and hit the like button if you're new to the channel. I know a whole lot of you guys are here because I'm seeing it in the numbers. Me I inform on brother. When I watch it, when I start calling out, brother. When I watch a video, them and now subscribe and now like the video. So watch your style there. Just like the video, hit the like button. It is so simple, so easy. Someone just tough on audience. You see me? Big up on yourself, see me within a tough head. Like the video, my dog them, and subscribe. Now, to answer your question, it's hard for judge, brother. It's hard for judge because this United States team, it's tough. I think may I go make the performance more because again, he really is here to get us to that World Cup. So I'm going to judge him harder on those World Cup qualifier games than I do these games. These games are here for chemistry. Find out what you need to find out and make sure say you don't figure around in our qualifiers. You see me? Now, if we lose over 2 legs, but the performance is something we can look forward to, and it gives me hope. Say I can match these teams next time around when we face them, then we move forward. It reminds me a lot about that New Year's game where Arsenal played against Manchester City, which was a turning point relating to how Arsenal was going to face Manchester City. Because after we lose that game, we're going to lose back our next game to Manchester City. 2 seasons in a row. I'll play them in a Community Shield, play them in a league twice. Only per place to play them during that time. In Community Shield again after. Twice. I want to lose. You see me? And that game, we got a red card in the last when we did a win and then turn it around. And Rodri scored the last minute goal on knee slide. From them time, I'm 18. But the point I tried to make was that was the catalyst. That was the type of performance. So even though we lose, we know say, yo, with a couple additions, and if we continue the way we are playing, next time round, Manchester City can't beat we. And it has happened up to now. Them can't beat we again. You see me? So, yeah, bro, if him can give me that type of performance, so I can look and left with my head up, then all right. If not, then he have to start face some beating, brother, because a good while there now. They can't get embarrassed in these games. You see me?
I mean, pertaining to what I just said, I guess we can, people, make we get us some money and buy a trophy. You know, can't beat with trophy and get Arsenal fans because, boy, them Arsenal fans are people, them have no shame. And, you know, but just want to say some people, divert a little bit with the Arsenal fans. You know, Dickan is an Arsenal fan, Jason Goon is an Arsenal fan. Can't remember much people. Steph and all them people, the KP and them people there. And, you know, I go out with Dre anyway, that sports this weekend of people. You want a big fight this weekend between me and Dre. But Arsenal fans, people, the man remind me a man where is a girl crown. The girl, it ain't good enough, people, but no matter how much time the girl give the man bun, the man still stay. No matter how much time Arsenal finish second best. All the Arsenal fans have to say, oh, Mikel Arteta is the best young coach in the world. We finish second behind Manchester City. We're gonna get there, and them can never get there, people. Isn't it? The man them will never get there, and the man them just take pride and joy in finishing second. Isn't it? I say, when Jose Mourinho and Arsenal were forward in the Premier League, when United are dominate, if Chelsea fans and Mourinho and them did have the mindset that, yo, Fergie are really better than we, because just nobody give you best, then the man them won't win as much trophies as them win. They want to transform the league because Fergie and Wenger did transform the English Premier League. You know, Pep Ferdinand transformed the Premier League in terms of dominating it. You know, Liverpool, just unfortunate, so they'll never win. Well, I'm not going to say unfortunate, I'm not at Liverpool, but bias aside and them thing there. It's kind of unfortunate, so they'll never win more Premier League titles because the money might finish 1 point behind City and them thing there. Ball I get clear for goal line and all them foolishness, but they eventually won a Premier League title, whereas Arsenal fans, every day them wake up, oh, we have the best young manager. Like, come on, bro. The best young manager is Xabi Alonso in Golden Germany, in a league where Bayern dominated year after year and he won a trophy. So this Mikel Arteta thing, I feel brush that aside till the man win a trophy. You get me? I say,
could have do Xabi Alonso in a Bundesliga.
What?
Honestly, you don't think Mikel Arteta could have do Xabi Alonso in a Bundesliga? This is
it has since Bayern has dominated the league. No,
You just
no.
like-
No.
Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Monster, a Manchester United supporter this in the match at half him thinking more. Manchester
Yeah.
United is support, you know.
But me said in 2 3 4 day. You see me?
Easy
Me
yourself,
said in 2
brother.
3 4 day people. You see me?
Yeah, you see a
Um,
man you been a cuss and a them trophy they want to celebrate. Want Carabao Cup and want FA Cup.
Arsenal take this season. Remember that.
I've seen Arsenal win FA Cups. I don't want to see you win that no more, brother. More will go off and continue challenge. And if it take way, look on when me and Jurgen Klopp. Look how he's lauded and praised. And in 8 seasons he win one Premier League. One Premier League. That is the reality of the situation. So if Arsenal want to be realists, Zine, and say, yo, if Arteta in 5th season and don't win, we still give him a chance. If he lose by 1 point every year, we see gradual progression. So why would we at some point it have to happen? Him lose it by 8 points, then him go lose it by 5, then him go lose it by 2. Every year is gradual progression. So why would you not allow him to have gradual progression? And I like stinking 10 hours where you've been asked to get kicked out of the year. Because every year you see him and every match you see him on have headache. Arsenal sees gradual progression every single year. So why would you get rid of somebody like that? If every single year you get closer, why would you invest so much into this project and leave it right when it's about to potentially take off? That don't make no sense, brother.
Nobody say leave the project. Just get a better coach. I go win trophies. Jurgen Klopp did win the Champions League before in the Premier League.
Trophies. We got in Unai Emery that was a winner.
Yo, people, yeah, the man them call them club. Gentleman's club.
Listen to me, I'm never finished talk. We have seen, you think we want a coach to come in and give you a FA Cup? You think this is Tottenham, brother? Arsenal have the most FA Cups in the whole of English League. You think I think a FA Cup we want to see? You think we want a coach to come in like Ten Hag and just come win a FA Cup or a League Cup, brother? And in the league we have headache week in, week out? No, we have been there. We have been there where we have an FA Cup and we stink like shit. We don't want that, brother. So if it take with time to be at the top and challenge at the top, more pepper there so than have our coaches come in and cause beer rackets in our side and we can't perform consistently and we have headache every week. Because me used to dark when Arsenal was shit and now my life just calm and soothing. I'm calm, brother. We might not win the FA Cup or something, but I'm calm, brother. It will eventually happen.
Let me tell you this, people.
You happy with a man and get 8th place every year just to win a Carabao Cup? You happy with that?
People, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, people. I know some enough people. Watch out now. I know some enough people now want me on YouTube. Or me now go further. But I tell you when I go further for YouTube. No. Let me tell you. You see, if Arsenal win a Premier League title before United with a new manager, further for YouTube, people. Never fall back. Because I can't bet my life on him. I know so United are going to win a Premier before Arsenal. United no people, we buy the best, we appoint the best. Just watch what I got still. You see me I say? I'm going to put Chelsea in a mix to card. Chelsea are my second team. I adapt them to card. I feel like I said them close. I drop 1-5 on Chelsea. But we can't reach the end of the show now, people. So just a wrap up now. Big deal and big up yourself. You know, it's a big deal and I want to main scout them for the national team, though. I tell you now, people, big deal and yeah, man. I'm link up to them and scout them. So I have to give him respect. But we reach to the end of the show, people, where we have the punk of the week, and you know, boy, people, we see a goalkeeper forward from Dunga. Which country him forward from? Haiti or Dominican Republic? One of them country the people, I see man, not even see him 4 years, but me never see him. Me hear man box down a police and national stadium, people. Yeah, man. I don't know what could possess that man for box down law enforcement. Unbelievable. Why the man box down the police officer? Judge youth. Man box down the man a stadium. Hopefully them lock him up still. But yeah, man, we reached the end of the show. So the punk of the week goes to none other than the man himself, people. Eric Ten Hag. You know, some that'll give to the youth that were box down the police officer, but some man decide to take set for my team and get Ten Hag. But yep, Eric Ten Hag, people. Today the man, me say the man release a letter. Yo, you know, say the man get sacked, people, me I say, yo, I never want the man release a letter. I never want to hear nothing from the man. Big man thing. I don't want to hear nothing. And another letter, the man mentioned the 2 trophy again. I'm not going to bash him for that because we want 2 trophy, but I'm not going to bash him for that still. But I just now I hear Eric Ten Hag name again. People say United must go as far to ban the man from the stadium. He must show up for no game. No game. I don't want to see him in no box or nothing.
Brother, man, etch you in a history, brother. What you talk about? Give the man him ratings, brother. yes, it was not the best, but him still going to something one can use. And quote unquote hang over Arsenal for him. So be grateful.
Well, I'm not even using because
you know, but yet still, whenever anything happen or any little thing you then an altercation in the fans, you come bring a Carabao Cup and FA Cup with the same one win for no. So
listen,
don't
people, on a big man level, even though United did win the FA Cup against City, it never excited because we know City did drunk, and even Pep admit it. You know, hold on. You know which FA Cup we did really want to win? We did actually would have valued that more than the recent FA Cup when they go play Chelsea under Jose Mourinho. When Chelsea debut with Eden Hazard, I think I won them debut with that game. They still up on YouTube. Emirates FA Cup YouTube page upload that. But I'm wishing me even that would have more prestige and more value if we did beat Chelsea compared to beating Manchester City. Big man thing too, because
you think when the history books them pull up and you say Manchester United name with a FA Cup under Eric Ten Hag, you think it go say with an asterisk Drunken City? No, brother, the man etching the name in a history, brother. FA Cup folklore. Nobody know me say drunk, brother. So
man, enough the roof. Monster, man, enough the roof.
Eric Ten Hag was doing a brilliant job, brother. He should have stayed, dog.
But Monster, man, enough the roof fix it. But we're going to build a new stadium still, bigger than Arsenal. We're going to have the biggest in England.
Brother, it would have worked, brother. It would have worked. You are going to be missed, Mr. Eric Ten Hag. You see me? I pay tribute to this man for the wonderful hate watch that he has given me as an Arsenal fan. The moment I hate watch this Manchester United team, it was a given that they are going to lose games. It was a given that if them don't win, they are going to lose. It was so brilliant watching Manchester United suffer and get beat, bruised, and battered. That 7-0 against Liverpool was amazing. Wonderful to watch. An absolute beauty. Big up yourself forever, Mr. Eric Ten Hag. We will never forget you. The shining light. We will never, ever forget you, my killer.
Yeah, man, before I do, people, one more thing.
You wire your money to me, I'll call, don't call my phone back, I'll chop you, get chop. You wire.